Staying on top of finances can be a challenge at any stage of life. Fortunately, that means it's never too early or too late to start being financially responsible. You may have already learned some common rules of financial literacy, and that's great. But just to be safe, here's a walkthrough on some helpful tips as you prepare to graduate from the college. The first step in any solid financial plan is budgeting. To put it simply, you should know where your money is going before you can make any changes to how you spend it. Budgeting is a great way to meet a financial goal like paying off a loan or saving for expenses. Mobile apps are great tools that help track and break down your spending habits. They even organize your transactions into easy-to-read categories and graphs. How often you check your budget is entirely up to you. Some people do so once a week, while others do so daily. Paying back student loans is a reality for more than 44 million Americans. If you're one of them, here are some tips on how best to manage student loan payments. The first thing you should know about student loan payments is that if you're graduating, your payments won't kick in until 6 months after graduation. And if you're enrolled in graduate school at least half-time, your payments are put on hold again. There are many different ways to pay back student loans. Standard loan payments are typically the same amount each month, but there are many repayment plans, so be sure to research your options. If you find that your monthly minimum payment is too high, income-based repayment is a valid option. With income-based repayment, your lender will determine the amount you can pay each month based on your discretionary income and when you took out your loans. While this may help bring the payments lower, keep in mind under this plan, payments increase if your income increases. So if you can afford your standard payments now, consider staying with them. You can always pay a little more down the line when you start to make more. While paying off student loans may seem like a strenuous process, making consistent payments over a long period of time actually helps raise your credit score and proves you can cover your debts. Understandably, credit cards have a mixed reputation. While credit cards offer a sense of financial flexibility and support in emergencies, credit card debt can add up quickly. Don't be afraid of credit cards, but be cautious. If you're going to take out a credit card, a good strategy for when you start using one is to use it for smaller purchases, like subscriptions, gas, or groceries, then pay it off in full every month. This will help you raise your credit score, which will help with future purchases like a car or house, but prevent the buildup of interest. A bonus tip for using credit cards is to balance paying off any debt with building up your personal savings. If you're working hard to pay down a credit card without any savings, you could easily find yourself in a cycle of using the card again once an emergency comes up. A major benefit of budgeting is that it can help you build up your savings, which gives you some more much appreciated financial flexibility. The general rule of savings is that you should aim to have 3 to 6 months worth of expenses saved up as a rainy day fund and for emergencies. You may be thinking that's easier said than done, but with the right approach and tools, you could be well on your way to a healthy savings account. With the advancement of technology, saving has been made easier with online banks, which typically have a much higher return than brick-and-mortar banks. Saving for retirement through your job is also a great strategy. Maxing out your job's 401k and 403b plans offers another source of income down the line, but you should also save on your own, as the returns you get from these plans can be impacted by the market. Studies also show that saving in your 20s is not only easier than saving later in life, but it's much more beneficial. The tale of two brothers is commonly used to prove this point. In this story, one brother puts an amount, let's say $5,000, into a savings account every year from the age of 22 to 30 and stops. The other brother waits until he's 29, but makes the same investment until retirement at 65. Due to interest rates, the first brother will actually have just as much, if not more, in savings than the second. And to tie back into budgeting, the most important part of saving is having the extra income to save in the first place. When it comes to savings, how much money you keep is just as important as how much money you make. To learn more about retirement planning, take a look at our video on job benefits. Now that you've learned about budgeting, student loan repayment, credit cards, and savings, you've got what you need for a future that's financially stable. Be sure to take a look at our sample budget spreadsheet to find out how you can better organize your own finances.